How's it going, YouTube? Raceboy here, and this video might be a little bit different than normal. You're still gonna see some racing content, so don't worry about that. But I got a bit of a rant I gotta go through. First, I gotta show you an update that happened. Let's hop into featured multiplayer, and look at this. We go over to open events, and all the classes are here. This is where my rant will take place, but let's hop into a race first. Looking at VIR, I like VIR. That's one of the Grand West. That's one of the Grand Tracks, Grand West. Let's go have some fun on Fujimi. Alright, car for Fujimi, car for Fujimi. I want something with a lot of handling that I'm familiar with. This car might be a good shout. Let's hop in here for now, although I know this car is a bit of natural understeer, so hopefully that's not going to come into play. Let's see, is there anything else that really interests me here? The Supra might be good, but I don't think I've driven it really in B class. This Renault would be good. I know that'd be a good car to pick. This Mustang's got good handling. I really like the Silvia. You know what? The Silvia makes sense. Japanese car on a Japanese track. Let's do it. Okay, a little bit of practice here. Let's just see how this thing drives. Been a while, but if I remember correctly, it drives quite nice as long as I don't hit the wall. So as you saw, we now have all of the classes available in multiplayer. And that's a big update because that was one of the most requested things from the community for a long time. There are hundreds of comments, probably thousands of comments to be honest. Especially, definitely thousands of likes on the comments saying, I want all of the hoppers, I want all 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 the hoppers. Well, you got what you wanted. And I was never... Ollie's not happy about it either. I was never one of those supporters. I didn't want all the hoppers. As long as I had something that I could race in and I enjoyed, that was fine. Because I knew that if we got all the hoppers, the player count would be stretched thin, and I wouldn't get many races with a lot of people in them. So now, what's happening is we have all these hoppers that everyone has requested, and now they're not getting full. We're not seeing large lobbies. We're not seeing lobbies of 20, 15, 24 cars or players. We're seeing 10, we're seeing 5, we're seeing much smaller amounts. And for me, I like the bigger lobbies. I think it's more fun, I think it's more entertaining. Now I'm in a lobby of B class. And B class is pretty popular. I've got 10 people in this lobby. I'm going to drop to the back as usual, but there's only 10 here. And I think that now we've gotten what people wish for, maybe they're starting to see the reason that it wasn't there to begin with. And the reason that I never was an advocate for it either. And the thing that's funny to me is those same people, and unfortunately all the people who didn't want it to begin with, are now complaining about, oh, the lobby sizes are so small now. What's wrong with multiplayer? What's wrong with multiplayer? Well, we have too many lobbies now. Now, yeah, sure, I see the positives in being able to go race whatever you want. That's great. But if I can find something to race that I like enough to want to do it, and the lobbies are full, that's going to be a lot more enjoyable for me. And a lot more enjoyable for most people. I think most people are pretty much on the same page with that, but I don't know. It's unfortunate to me, and hopefully, oh my goodness, hopefully we keep seeing. Whoa, sim twitch. Haven't done that in a while. Hopefully we keep seeing decent lobby sizes, decent enough to enjoy it, but I don't know. With the player base spread so thin now, with so many lobbies that everyone was requesting again, and every time it was brought up, to me or DM to me or whatever, I said, no, we don't want that. I don't want it. You shouldn't want it because this is what's happening now. And now, as I said, all those same people are complaining about it, about low player count in lobbies. Well, you asked for it, you get it, along with not just the positives, but the negatives as well. And a lot of people don't think about that, right? Ooh. I'm glad it ghosted me there. I survived getting absolutely smoked. Alright. So after my sim twitch early on, I'm starting to gain some positions back here. But anyways, that's my rant. It's frustrating to me because, again, the same people that complained about not having the lobby they wanted to race in are now complaining about not having enough players in their lobbies, and it just drives me nuts. But anyways, let's see how this race goes now. That's most of my rant done. But yeah, it's just frustrating to me. A lot of people don't understand what they're requesting and the what's gonna happen because of it. I'm guessing Fuji P1 has a car built quite well for this track and know what they're doing. And they're now in first and probably just gonna leave. But we'll see. We'll see if I can at least claw back to second. I'm gonna try and send outside here. It might be dangerous, but I'm gonna risk it anyway. Yep. I got tagged offline there. That's okay. I don't know if I've actually raced this track backwards yet, but I really need to just send outside around this guy because he's holding me up a little bit here. And because of that, my speed is a bit off going through these sections. Turn, turn. Come on. Hope I have enough power here. You'll be squeezing me against the wall. Very nice. He's gonna try and make that corner, but it's not gonna work. Alright, now that I'm finally free of that guy, Fuji P1 is gone. Third place isn't too far up the road, though. Let's see if I can keep up and catch them. It is definitely weird racing on this track. I still don't have it anywhere near down pat, especially reverse. I'd say I'm way more comfortable with forward. But I'm more comfortable drifting down it, to be honest, than trying to maximize corners. I've barely driven this track, and it's a long one to memorize. Maybe I should just make cars specifically for this so that I'm not switching cars constantly when I'm going to it. So I'll have a car in most of the classes that I use or that I drive, because it's easier to dial a track in when you have a consistent car that you usually run rather than swapping all the time. And of course you'd want to max out the handling on that car if you're gonna run it here. Now this car has quite a bit of handling with regards to normal cars, but it's not like it's one of those wide body super handling machines. It holds its own though. Now that I'm free, I'm not getting dropped as hard, and we have caught up to second place. Well, third has caught up to second, and I'm catching up to third. Going through the waterfall. They're gonna get close here, and hopefully that slows them down a little bit. See, like there, I'm not sure exactly how much I can push it. I'm kind of playing it safe. But if I get this track dialed in a little better, then I can do things like push these corners where I know I'll have a little bit more confidence, I should say. Like there, I could have taken way more speed than I did. And there I probably should have shaved a little bit more. Again, I could have taken more speed there. And there. Big time. Okay, now we got a battle for second place and podium in general. See if I can get mixed in here. BMW and a Mira, I believe that is. Lamborghini, of course. Use as much of the track as I can. I guess road, it's more of a road than a track. Oh, they're both a little wide. Is that gonna be a pass for the Lambo? Oh, it is. He's covered it off. Can I get by the BMW? Do I have enough legs? There we go. Around the outside. Now time to see if I can get by this Lambo. Looks like he's got straight line speed on me, so it's going to be difficult. Unless he hits the wall. There we go. Sliding right on by. Ooh. Slip through there. That's a horrible line, but it works. I think I'm good. As long as I don't make a mistake here. I clawed back up to second place after dropping to the back and then sim twitching and absolutely crashing myself out. But yeah, I really, I hope we have enough of a player base. That Toyota was flying out front. Well done. I hope we have enough of a player base to support all these lobbies, and I hope people realize that, well, maybe think about what they're wanting a little bit deeper, rather than just saying, hey, I want to race whatever I want. Okay, great. Do you want to do that against 2 people? You want to do that against 5 people? Would you rather race mostly what you want against 20? Because I think a lot of people don't think those things through, and I don't know. Now they're complaining about it. You can't complain about it. You asked for it. That's what you get. So, good race, though. And let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. I don't know what you guys feel or how you feel about it, but yeah, for me, I'd like it to go back to having less lobbies and bigger population in them.